Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. You're tuning into Coding with Sam. This is our almost twice monthly, I think, event where Sam, who's our sales and marketing manager, helps people get comfortable customizing their membership site.
Hi, I am Sam Doherty. We do demonstrations of membership software. The membership software we're talking about is PMPro. Any member data that I do show is fake data. And today we are going to be talking about limiting user pages add-ons to the user page only. I legitimately have never used the user page add-on at all, I don't think. I know I've helped write the documentation, but I don't think I've actually ever used it. And yeah, I was trying to quickly skim this recipe to figure out what I was doing today, and I'm lost. So we're just gonna wing it and we're gonna do it live and figure it out.
Should I give a little overview of what user pages is meant to do and how it's
It's
designed, and then
probably helpful.
we'll
Yeah, and I can bring
understand
up
what.
the add-on page too. So this kind
Yeah.
of will help a little bit.
So user pages is our response when you need something individual per member, a page where you can communicate with them, put customized links to things. So that can take a lot of shapes. That can take the shape of a custom downloadable audit you did for them or a meal plan that you did for them. It can take the shape of a document link to a Google Drive doc that you and your member that you're coaching or working through something can work on collaboratively. So it really is just this central place. They have their membership account page. Everyone sees that membership account page information. It's pretty much all members of the same level get the same account page experience. This is when an individual member needs a special experience on your site. So the add-on itself is designed to have a page in your WordPress site that sits as the grandparent of all of the little pages it's going to create. When a new member checks out, it creates a subpage of that main page because it's just for organization mostly. Structurally, you can see, oh, these are all part of this tree of user pages, right? So I'll check out, it'll create a user page for Kim, and it'll create one more subpage of that for the membership level I just got. So if you have our site has free, standard, and max, that would mean I would have a page called Kim with one child page called max for my active membership. If I went later and bought a course on our site that was a separate level and I was holding both of those levels and I wanted a user page, Kim wanted a user page for that, it would create an additional user page as a child of the Kim page. So the snippet Sam's doing today flattens that experience to a user page per user. So it's not going to create those additional level specific pages. You just have to, you could still use it to show different things for that, but really it's better when you know that people aren't holding multiple levels at a time, or you only have one level of your site that has a custom user experience need. So questions about that, you can put them in chat and we'll probably talk through some more use cases as Sam moves through this demo.
Yes. And I don't think I have, oh, I know I have user pages installed and active on my site because it does say user pages on my left menu bar in my WordPress site. I don't actually know if this is even set up. It looks like it might be a little bit. Maybe Kim White went in my site and did something. Who knows? I don't know. It's done. Normally nothing's done for me in regards to getting Coding with Sam set up, but I'll be there.
Yeah. So yeah, the page is pretty straightforward. You set the top level page, which I said was that grandparent. You say which levels get a page in the site. And then there is an option to retroactively generate. If you have existing members and later decided that this was a feature you wanted to add, it could generate those pages for the existing users of the assigned levels here.
Let's see. If I click this button, it would generate the default pages, and maybe I have members that have more than one level, so we could see what the default user page experience is. Let's see if this works.
So okay, done. Oh,
Zero members set
you
up.
must not have
What?
anyone applicable.
Oh, okay, let's see. The user pages is for the premium. We'll do premium yearly and learn the basics. Let's see if that changes anything. Okay, 4 members
Okay.
are set up. That changed something. So if I go to pages, I should now see in my page list,
There you
Amber
go.
Clark has a page. So let's view this. And then the subset or the The user page is that grandparent page that Kim was talking about. Amber Clark is the parent page, and then Amber has a child page for premium. And if we view this, welcome to Coding Soon. We're going to start. Isn't learning fun? Maybe I did set this up before.
I think you must have set it up. It's okay. Life's a blur. Sam carries a lot of different responsibilities.
Who knows what it is? Okay, so
Yeah,
rather than having the grandparent, parent, and child, the code recipe that we're gonna use eliminates this child page as the premium and just puts it on the Amber Clark page.
Yes.
So if I go back to my site, I go to Code Snippets by Code Snippets Pro, and then I go to the blog post. I'm going to get the code recipe. We'll hit copy on that, and then we will add a new recipe. I think the title kind of confuses me, but we'll just use it. Limit user pages add-on to user page. Is that what it's called? User page only. Okay. Maybe the title confuses me just because I haven't used this add-on and I don't actually, until now, I didn't know what it actually did. I don't see anywhere that we actually need to customize this recipe. How to customize
a drop-in. We love a drop-in.
It's a drop-in.
Friday. That's the thing about these custom code snippets. You might say, I have to custom code something. And in many cases, there's no tweaks to be made, or the tweak is one line in readable words that you can understand and see. So yeah, try it.
Yes, I do love it up. You can, Mary wrote this blog post. It says you can extend it further with conditional logic or making it set to a specific membership level versus any of the membership levels that are set up for your user pages. So if you do want to actually customize this, our support team can help. Our Max customers have the access to the Do It For Me service. So you can tell us in plain English exactly what you need, and we can customize the recipe for you and then implement it on your site for you. And you don't even have to know how to do what I'm doing.
We might try to force you to learn it a little bit because I think that's an empowering thing, but definitely what Sam said is true. You might not even need to see it. You might just say, okay, now I'm ready to go add all that custom content for my members that I'm coaching.
Yes. Okay, so I've saved and activated it. Now, what I bet is that this code does not delete my old pages. So I will probably still see the premium page in the back end, but it shouldn't show on the front end. I should close some of these tabs so we don't get confused. Let's try that again.
I think it'll still go everywhere. I think it would only take effect for new checkouts.
New checkouts. Okay, yeah, so then
that's your best test.
Do that. Let's check out for the yearly. Generate a new user. Love that button.
So Sam's completing a fictitious checkout on the site so that we can see the page that gets generated for this user. What was the user's name, just so we know when we look at the back end as well? Rebecca
Burns. Cool. Rebecca Burns. Okay, so I'm logged in as Rebecca Burns. I don't know if I have on their account page if we can look at where their user page is. So no, that would be something that I need to create a better experience for my member
links. I was thinking it would show up in the member links, but it isn't. That's interesting.
Not there. But if I go back,
showing up.
I'm going to
That's
do
something
my magic,
we should look at.
Magic login to my Coding with Sam site. So I'm back as the admin. I can then go to pages, and Rebecca should now have a page. Let's just search for Rebecca. Parent page, user pages will view this. Pages for your person below will be shown. So there's no, as an admin, I can go back.
That link is a member late paging thing. Yeah. But yeah, so the code recipe worked. It didn't generate that additional subpage. It's not linked up here. So now you as Sam could edit this page and put special content in for Rebecca, and then she would be able to just access this page and all that special content. Some people add different things to this. They'll add like turn on page commenting so there can be a back and forth logged on the page. They'll add a custom form. We had someone once that was doing health coaching, and they added a custom form for a weekly kind of check-in of progress of certain metrics for the person. So inches measured of different parts of the body they were targeting to try to work on together through that health coaching. You can really get creative with this. It's not something people realize exists, but then when we talk through it, they're like, oh my gosh, I do need this. I think in many cases, as someone that has that individual content per member, it's either living in email or text messages or a WhatsApp thread or in a Google Doc somewhere. Now this is bringing everything in one place together so people aren't having to hunt. Where did we talk about that? Where did we have that conversation? Where's a link to that video recording of our last session together? Where's the reference books you recommended for me to read? This can be that whole single holistic place where you're coaching the member and they see everything, which is cool.
Yeah, and I did just edit the page to say,
Oh
"Hi,
yeah.
Rebecca, welcome to Coding with Sam." But then if I was to go to like Everett's page, Everett shows the old version because Everett checked out prior to me implementing this code recipe. But it's whatever if I edit the parent user page, that would show for everybody that has a user page.
Yes.
If I edit the child page specific to my member, that is the page that they're going to see with that custom information.
Getting into Code
Hosting.
with Sam. See you next time.